Hey guys, I'm JD.
I'm Sean.
And welcome to a quick look at Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. Okay, so, this game is made by Bandai Namco, the studio that makes some of my favourite games, Tales of Games. And the reason I actually started playing this game was, so Sean picked it up and for years he left it on his shelf to gather dust.
Sad to say.
Yeah, because this is a very good game. And so I have grandparents that live in the middle of nowhere in Poland, and there's no internet connection, they have no English television or anything like that, so we decided to bring our TV and PS3, and I played this game for a lot. I played this game a lot, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm quite far ahead into the game, so if you are playing this game and you don't want spoilers, don't watch this video. But if you don't mind, just I'm gonna play the game, and I'm at a point where I have to find 3 things, kind of like Zelda. You have to find the 3 pieces of Triforce or whatever. But I have to find 3 stones to activate my wand, which I need to fight the White Witch with, I think. No, I need to use to fight Shadar. So I need to talk to the village elder.
So to give a bit more of the backstory here, you always saw this game on my shelf, and you knew what it was. You knew what the game was. You weren't completely unaware of what it was. You could ask me, "Can I borrow that? Can I borrow that?" And at first I said no because I wanted to get back to it, but then I gave it to you. Said I'm not going to get back to it, because I knew the game was a seriously long RPG. Now, I was happy to give it to you because some of the designers behind this game came from a studio called Studio Ghibli. Studio Ghibli are animators that do some fantastic films out from Japan. I wouldn't really call them anime as such. They have their own style, and they just do these magical stories where you would just never really expect what to happen. And I've always wanted to show you some of what Studio Ghibli works, and I think this game was a really good introduction into that. In case you guys aren't aware, guys like Level 5 who worked on this game also did...
oh no, hold on, listen to him, I love his voice.
He's Irish, yeah. Hey, you got some clothes?
Yep.
You're warm now.
Yeah, I was standing there shivering.
Guys like Level 5, they also did Professor Layton, those types of games. And if you're familiar with Professor Layton or Studio Ghibli, you know they have a very original style to their characters and their designs. I mean, take this team that you're on for one. I don't think you would ever see a team that consists of a very young boy, a very young girl, and a very older man. They look odd together. They look like they're out of place. Boy and a girl, yeah, fine, whatever. But the older man, you know, he's kind of like a Brock of the group, I guess. And
except that he's a criminal and he's a thief.
Oh, is that what his story is?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna find out a bit more. I'll find out a bit more about that later. But this is the battle system for the game.
Damn.
You know more about this battle system to me. Compare it to another RPG for me.
Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Pokemon, but better.
It's Pokemon, but better. Well, you're fighting 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Right now. Do you need to concentrate for this? Is it too hectic? Should I just talk?
Yeah.
I'll just
please.
talk. Okay, so from what I've heard about this game, it is like Pokemon. You got to raise your own monsters, and they level up, and they also evolve apparently. Although
they're called It's called metamorphing.
Is that as simple as you level it up, and then when they get to a certain level, they evolve?
You can choose to evolve it. You could keep it.
So it is like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Is it like let's say Pikachu, not Pikachu, he levels up with a stone. Let's say Bulbasaur levels up when he gets to level 16. And then every level from on there onwards, he will say, "Do you want to level up to Venusaur? Do you want to level up to Venusaur?"
No, you have the evolution level, and how it goes is, you get to the certain level, and then it lets you upgrade to the second form.
Yeah.
And then you go back to level 1.
Okay, so every new form has its own set of levels.
Yeah.
And then you've got to beat that.
You go back to level 1. Then, in the second form, you get to about level like 36, similar to the level of Pokemon.
So it's a much higher range for that time. Yeah,
and then, so you go to like level 36, and then
hang on.
would...
Can you show us like through one of your menus? Just as an example to demonstrate this? You showed me from a book earlier.
Well, all my no, not all of them, but most of them have been metamorphed fully. Like this guy, him.
So
and
they're
this one,
they're at their final form.
Yeah, but like ones I think this one isn't. This one isn't. Neither is this one. So I'm gonna go to the Wizard Companion, and this.
By the way,
like,
this is so cool. This is straight up like a set of books. You'll see. Go show us.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But this is the
Look at this design, guys.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
It's really cool. It's like a wiki on every single monster.
That's so cool.
If
I mean,
go
this is
to,
your Pokédex, but this is just better.
If I go to Might here,
this is the best game I have never ever played. Sorry, I keep it saying.
This is the first familiar that I ever got.
Oh wow! You zoom in and that happens.
Yeah, you see the animations. Only on the first form though.
That's
cool.
But
so he evolves into Mighty Might. And then he goes back to level 1.
Right.
Then he gets to a level, and you have to get a Jumbo Star Drop, which is what you use to evolve them to the final form.
So
and
that's kind of like your Leaf Stone, your Fire Stone.
This is you have to metamorph one. You always have to have there's a Sun Drop, and then there's a Jumbo Sun Drop for the final form.
Okay.
But so if you look at this, there's 2 different ones that you can choose from. So you could choose the one with fire, and I think he's more physical attack. And then the water one is more like magic slash physical.
And
this is more
that's different for every single
monster. So like I can go.
Hang on. Before you leave that one, can we just read some of the descriptions there? Because look at I just want to show you guys some of the effort.
And there's a description for every single one.
Go. Let's start with Might.
All right.
So
these creatures have warriors' hearts and a fighting spirit that allows them to face up to any enemy without fear. Then we go to Mighty Might, always brimming with life and gusto. These creatures are capable of knocking out an enemy with a single swing of their sword. And then we go to my one, the one that I metamorphed into, Dynamite. Not satisfied with having mastered the way of the sword, these mites are always searching for new challenges in the shape of tougher enemies. And then Mermite. These mites are believed to have mastered the sword by training under a waterfall. Some wizards claim they have seen them part the sea itself with their blade.
And now just zoom out for me, just give a rough idea of how many different monsters there are. I mean, the level of care put into this game, and it isn't just about monsters. You can find lore about anything in the game. It's just astounding. They put so much work into this game, and I'm really actually quite embarrassed that I haven't played this game. This is quite possibly the best JRPG on the PlayStation 3 in terms of just design quality and care put into it. You know, these kind of games are once in a generation. You're not going to find a game like this with much effort put into it every single year. You know, these games which come out once a year, they just don't put as much effort like they do here. Every design is just beautiful. Every time I see this game, I'm just always at an awe of just how amazing this game is. Does every single monster have 2 fire forms to go for?
No, not every single one. Like, if I find, where's it, the water, my Stingray guy, Hip Hip. First he starts off as a.
I see. Hip Hip Hooray.
Yeah. First he starts off with a water affinity, but he's weak to fire. Then it's water, weak to fire, and then when I metamorphed him into Grimray, he got a affinity to darkness, and he has no weakness. And he's a bit more of like a magic, kind of dark magic, like blinding and cursing and stuff like that. And then this one, Springray, still has the same affinity to water and weakness to fire.
Which is the final form?
These 2 are the final forms.
Right, but they all have 2 final forms.
Yes, every single one has 2 final forms.
Okay, that's what I asked. Okay, so, can they revert their forms in case you don't want one?
No, I don't think so. You'd have to find a new one and retrain it.
Is it possible to get like a second Mighty?
Yeah, I could have a team full of Mighties.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I chose specific
Mighty
ones.
Mighty seems to be like your Pikachu.
Yeah, and some people say he's not that good. But I wouldn't want to get rid of him.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Some people who like play this game like technically, they would get rid of him. But I feel I just don't want to.
Does this game challenge you in that way? Like, are there like secret bosses where you feel like you're gonna have to kind of max yourself out so that you can actually overcome the challenge?
Well, there are like bounty hunts, which are like enemies that you can't really tame by finding them on the map. They're like you can only see them.
I call them notorious monsters because I've played games like Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14, and there were always these higher kind of special versions of simple monsters, which when you fought with them, they were really, really difficult.
Yeah.
But are there any other kind of like secret? Well, you don't know because you haven't fully to the game. But I wonder if there's like
there is post game.
There's like a Mewtwo of the game. You know what I mean?
I don't know. But anyway, the reason I chose these specific ones is because each character has a favorite genuses.
Okay.
So this one's favorite, Oliver's favorite is Milites, the bug one and the dragon one. So this guy's a bit more of like a tank. He's a beast. He's got 259 attack, 156 defense.
But he's super slow.
Yeah, he is.
He's got very low attack speed and very low movement speed.
Yeah.
So
this one is said to be amazing. He's like one of the first. The first form of him is one of the first familiars you encounter.
I remember fighting him.
Yeah, he's said to be really good, and he learns the spell that revives people, so that's useful.
So every character has a preferred species that they like to work with.
Yeah, this guy, he had one, but I got rid of him. I didn't like him. He was a beast. I think he was a military as well, and he didn't have an affinity for that type of genus. His is beast, robot, and like dark.
But what does having a favorite genuses matter?
I think it gives them some sort of boost. I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but yeah.
So yeah, this is why people say it's like Pokemon. But the combat system, it also kind of reminds me. Forgive me if I'm wrong about this. You can correct me. It kind of reminds me of Tales.
Yeah.
In a way, where you're kind of moving around the map. You're running around. You're not standing still in a place. We're gonna see a battle here. I can maybe talk about that a bit more. So you're gonna call your monster out. And I'm guessing you have the upper hand as your form of a preemptive attack. And I like his little gun there. I wonder what that's about.
It has a special wire that he uses for pickpocketing people.
Oh, okay.
So he shoots it, and the wire comes out, and that's how he takes things out of people's pockets. He can also like pick locks. So some chests are green coloured, the same colour as Swain, and they are hard to you can't reach them without him. So he aims his gun and he shoots it, and he can get you some like quite decent items from those chests, but a lot of the time they're hidden in the world.
Cool.
And you know, there's actually invisible chests all over the world.
Now, one thing kind of like Dark Souls with invisible walls, is that one there?
One what?
Oh, sorry, I thought that was an invisible chest.
Oh no.
One thing that put me off from the game in terms of its length was that it seemed to have a very, very how do I say this? Actually, I got this from a review, so I didn't play it myself. I got this from a review. Someone, I think maybe it was Game Traders, they commented that the game evolves over a long time. So for you to get to the final form, like as you are in your full party now, it takes actually a long time to get to this point where you are just leveling up your characters and doing what you want. Is this a dungeon?
Yeah, this is a dungeon. This is to find the first, well, not the first, you can do it in any order you like, but it's to find one of the stones. So,
alright, I'm going to be quiet just in case there's a cutscene. Nah, it's not a cutscene. But could you give me a base synopsis about what the game is, the storyline is about?
Okay, so Oliver, just a normal boy from a town. One night he snuck out to go play with his friend who built a car, like a kind of racing car.
Yeah.
He goes out and he falls into a river, and he almost drowns. His mum realizes he's out. She goes looking for him, and luckily she sees him and she rescues him. But then after, she grabs her chest and she collapses and she actually dies. Then we meet Drippy, who Oliver's mum gave Drippy.
Drippy is the guy with the lantern coming out of his nose.
Yeah. Oliver's mum gave Drippy as a present. Gave him to Oliver as a present when he was younger, and he magically came to life. So he came to life and said that the reason his mum died is because her soulmate Alicia, one of the sages of this world, one of the greatest wizards of this world, took on Shadar, an evil villain in this game, the big bad, and she lost. So Shadar captured her soul, and and Oliver is now on a quest to save Alicia and defeat Shadar.
Okay, cool. And if he saves Alicia, will that bring out his mum in his world?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you
Damn,
also got
I'm
these.
getting wrecked.
Okay, I'll do some talking while you focus on your battling here. Oh, these are kind of like limit breaks, aren't they? Like these are their special attacks.
Yeah. Ooh, I died. Damn.
Oh no.
Damn. I just got wrecked. Okay.
Wow, these guys high level.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, don't worry about talking. You focus on your fighting here. Although I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at here. I'll do my best to commentate. So you're using Lamar to do some attacking. I'm wondering if Timbers is a healer or kind of a tank, because he's taking some serious hits right now.
He is quite a tank.
Good, so he's able to take this. Okay, Lamar's doing some work. He's a damage dealer, it seems. Just smacking him in the tail whip.
One of the good things about this guy, some people say technical players would say that he's not very good familiar because he cannot defend. He can psych up, which increases his attack. This increases his attack.
Yeah, psych up. It's like let me think of a move. Focus. In Final Fantasy, there's a move called Focus, and you
in like Pokemon Focus Energy.
Yeah, you double your damage like in the next turn or so.
But because he has that ability, he cannot defend at all.
Oh, I see.
So
why do you use him?
Because he's so fast and he deals damage so quickly. So when he's psyched up, because he deals so much damage in such a quick amount of time, he's really good for, like, say a boss is weakened or an enemy is stunned, you can just deal so much damage just from that. Okay,
so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask you some questions from someone, as a perspective of someone who's played tons of RPGs. There's always things which I'm looking that are common in lots of RPGs, and you can let me know whether it has it. So, does it have the basic triangle? The basic triangle of RPGs are your tank, your damage dealer, and your support. Does it have that?
Yeah.
And in terms of the support, do you have support characters which both heal, but also support characters that give like buffs to your team?
Well, Esther, the girl in the block with the blonde hair, she has some moves that can do that.
Oh my god, I didn't even talk about those. Your characters, your actual human characters, they're part of the part fight as well, aren't they? So you're like managing 60 guys at a time. Is that not crazy?
Yeah, sometimes it can get a bit crazy.
Wow.
I'm gonna call this guy.
How did you capture this? Did you have to throw a Pokeball?
No. There's a small chance that when you defeat an enemy, a heart will appear above their head, and that means you can tame them.
Okay.
Esther has a special harp. Each of them have a weapon. Oliver uses a wand. Swain uses a gun.
That gun you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, and Esther uses a harp. She can cast spells with a harp, and she can also tame these. So if her heart appears above their head, what you can do is you can tame it. And
so if Esther's not in your party, can you not tame anyone?
Yeah, but at this moment, I don't have anyone else that I could swap her with, so Leguizamo, that's what I'm going to call him. I probably won't even use him. He's going to stay in my familiar retreat for his whole life, and he's going to live a sad life, but it's fine.
Familiar retreat, is that like the Pokemon box in PC?
Yeah, basically.
Is it a physical place you can go to?
Huh? No.
Oh, that's a shame. That would have been fun. But
yeah.
What was I going to say? So you got your basic classes. Let's start with the characters themselves. What kind of role does Oliver, Esther, and Swain? I'm guessing Esther kind of fills the support role.
Oliver is the caster. He can cast some big spells.
Magician.
Yeah.
So does he cast them for damage, or does he cast them for? Yeah. Okay.
Esther does like the kind of healing / buffing your party.
Mm-hmm.
What does he like? Esther does the cursing and the nixing of the
Debuffs.
enemy. Yeah.
They're called debuffs. So he puts effects which hinder your opponent.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have those kind of effects. Do you use the humans a lot though in battle? So I remember when I was playing this game, I was mostly trying to avoid using Oliver. I was trying to make it basically fight with my familiars alone.
Sometimes I do use them when I'm like grinding. Sometimes I'll attack them from the back. I'll switch to Swain, try and steal from the enemies while they're just
okay, he has steal. That's good
loose.
To know. Okay. So how, besides the 3 characters you have, how do you decide on which familiars are good to have?
A lot of the time
do they need to fulfill certain roles for you, or?
Well, yeah. Well, this is my tank. This is my healer. This is my caster. Tank, caster, DPS.
Gotcha.
DPS. This is a tank and this is a DPS.
Oh, this is cool.
I don't really have a caster for Swain.
I'm seeing I'm really seeing some of the strategies here. So like, if you were fighting in a battle, and maybe you fight like a boss.
Oh, I need to show you one of the really big things you can do in battle. I'll do this.
What are you doing right now?
I'm increasing their stats.
How do you do that?
You feed them treats. When you feed them treats, it boosts their different stats. So what I like to do is, actually, I'll show you.
Is it a permanent increase?
Yeah.
It's temporary. Okay, cool.
In the creature familiar, it shows you whatever type of genus it is. It shows you what treats they like. So like the millities, they like chocolate, and chocolate increases the attack. Whereas maybe the automata like flans, and that increases their defense. So that's how you know what kind of enemies are tanks, who are DPSs,
so by
and
default
who are
they have their
casters.
favorite foods, which kind of steers them towards that direction.
Yeah. So like, let me go to the bugs, the minima. No, not minima. Yeah, the minima. I think no. Yeah. Here, the vermes like Sundays, and Sundays increase your magic attack.
Okay.
So like my Ouroboros. Yeah. When he is gonna be my healer / caster for Oliver. So
which is what you need special attack for.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool.
I'm gonna get into a battle and I'm gonna show you this thing.
So this game has some serious depth to it.
Yeah, it does.
Leveling up your characters is simple. Is there a maximum number of
okay.
Do you want me to? I'll wait. I'll ask you that question afterwards because you want to show something off. Yeah.
Okay, so if you press triangle, you go all out attack, and so what that will do is it will send out your teammates will send out their familiar with the highest attack.
Okay.
And for example, if I press, hold on, let me just get rid of this enemy. Okay, if I press square, they send out their enemy with highest defense. They're not doing it right now, but
that's what I was thinking of earlier.
They're not doing it right now, but they will automatically go into defend, and now it makes it really easy because it's hard to do when a boss does an attack and it's a serious attack that will do a lot of damage.
You ain't got time to switch and manually do every single character.
You really don't.
Right, that's cool. I really like that. That's exactly what I was thinking.
The only problem is you do get it a bit late. So it does take a while for you to get that.
See, that reminds me of a game, because this is an action RPG. You don't have turns. This kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 13 too. And in Final Fantasy 13 2, you had your 2 main characters, which can learn any kind of job they wanted to. Plus, you had a monster which fulfilled a role. And I would do things like in that game where if I was going to take a really big hit, I'll make everybody turn into the tank class and just start to defend. And it seems like you can kind of do
But could you do that quickly?
Yeah, you could. You literally just press L1 and you switch to a different paradigm. Okay, cool. I like it.
Damn.
So, oh my god, what was I going to ask you? You know when you're leveling up your the stats of your characters?
Yeah.
Is there a maximum number of stats that each character can fulfill? Like,
when I was feeding them?
Yeah, could you max out like every character's attack completely max out their special defense?
I think so. I'm not sure.
So what's stopping you from doing that then instead of spreading it around?
It's wait, hold on. Repeat the question, please.
Could you max out a character on attack on any stat you wanted to?
Yeah.
So like, could you make Bitey maxed out on defense?
Yeah, I could.
So that he has the same type of defense as, say, one of your tanks.
Yeah, but I like to focus on, I like to make focus, instead of having an average defense and average attack, I'd like to have the best I possibly can in one stat.
Yeah, but so you couldn't make Bitey the best in all areas.
No, because let me just show you after these levels are done. You have a limit. So
gotcha. Yeah, that's exactly.
See, if you see there, it says growth limit, and so there's 5 levels of familiarity. 1 heart means you can level them up for 10 points.
Right.
When they get the max, so the max you can level them up is 50. Every time you feed them something, their familiarity goes up.
Right. So
like, say I fed Oro. I'll just feed him a normal Sunday. And you can't just spam this. They have a maximum fullness. Each food fills them a different amount, and it also increases a different amount. So this Sarsaparilla Sunday would do 5. A lot. Not 5 points, but it would do a lot more than a normal Sunday would.
Gotcha.
Same with this Frosty Flan. If I feed Tintin another one of those.
What does heaviness mean?
Heaviness.
Yeah, you've got say Frosty Flan.
Yeah, heaviness and fullness.
What does that mean?
That it just stops you from spamming.
Oh.
So you can't just go blah, 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 and fill him up really quickly.
So like, it's not like,
because what you could do is, these are really cheap by at this point.
Yeah.
So you could just keep doing that, but it doesn't work.
So like in Pokemon, like you could get like a stat boosting item that permanently increases like a stat.
Yeah.
And you could just spam that until you were done.
Yeah.
But in this one,
you can't do it.
They get full up.
Yeah.
What happens if they stay hungry?
No, you don't have to really do any of the stat boosting that I'm doing. It's just it helps. It does help. So
it's not like Digimon. In Digimon, in one of the Digimon RPGs, you have to feed your monster, and if you didn't, they would get really, really grumpy with you, and they wouldn't perform well in battle. So that's not important here.
No.
Okay, that's good, because I hate that. That was just too much, you know. Okay, cool. So this game has a lot of depth to it. I can see that for sure. So yeah, in terms of party makeup, I can see it definitely has a lot of depth to it. Do you find that you need to look online a lot for advice?
Sometimes.
Because
like when I was building a party for Oliver, I had found I wanted to get the Dynamite guy that I have.
Yeah.
I just couldn't find him, and I could access it at the point I was at. I just couldn't find him, so I had to search online for a forum, and also looking for a caster for Oliver. I've found that Ouroboros was a very good one. He was on a lot of people's lists.
Because I was thinking like I could see that this could be maybe a game where you're leveling up, but you think you might be doing a good job, but you might not be doing a good job.
Nah.
And you might want to actually look up online, like find some extra information to find if you're doing things right. Yeah,
sometimes.
I could definitely see that for this game there. Like is it possible to see what your monsters will be like when they're max level? Like when they're full up on their stats?
Well, on the wiki it shows their max stats. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Go away. I don't like you.
Okay, cool. Well, we talked a lot about the battle system of this game. I wanted just to point out the music.
Yeah.
Holy crap, the music is good. Do you ever get tired of this song?
No. There aren't many different themes like.
This is the same battle theme that I had.
The towns have different themes. The world map has one theme. I think there's 2 like dungeon themes. They're not really dungeons.
Yeah,
but, you know what I mean? There's 2 themes of that, I think, and then there's like a boss theme. I can't remember. I haven't actually played this in a few months, but there's a boss theme. It's not this.
Okay.
Theme.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I need to.
And hold on, if you just have a look at how all of the characters move. They all have a different way of moving. Like
they are all unique.
Look at Tintin.
It's so great.
Look at Tintin. Look how like his head his head like spins a bit, and it's just really cool.
I'm gonna spin my arms, and if you happen to be in my way, it's not my fault. No, there's so much care put into this game. I mean, I don't think I need to really speak for the soundtrack itself. You guys can hear it at home. It's astonishing. Every single song in this game is orchestral, and it just sounds fantastic. And of course, the design of the characters look great as well. This game is once in a lifetime, I think. Once in a lifetime, and
it doesn't need a sequel.
I wish
it
doesn't need.
More. Damn, what is that? What the heck? Oh, there's an NPC in here, I guess. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna demonstrate some of Oliver's spells. He has like there's like out of battle spells, and then there's battle spells. For example, Fireball. I'm gonna use this on the Sasquish because it's gonna be weak, obviously.
Because it's ice, yeah.
Yeah, so we have that, and then we have Frostbite, which obviously wouldn't be much effective. Then you have Arrow of Light. I really like this. Oh, damn! Did he cancel me? No, he didn't. Yeah, it's just like a.
What's the elemental wheel in this game?
Well, there's obviously fire's weak to water.
Water beats fire. Fire beats ice. Ice beats.
I'm not sure. I think, but
is it grass?
I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a storm, and I think water beats storm. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
I wonder how that is. I don't know what you're saying.
Search it up.
Oh, no,
the
no.
Weapon, the element wheel.
Alright, I'll have a look out.
Oh, I could have shown this. Damn it. There's kind of like, you know how I said about it, we were talking about Tails, and in Tails they have mystic arts, which is like a special art. They have that in this as well. Each familiar has their own special.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you if you could show that off. I call them limit breaks because I'm a Final Fantasy dude.
But did you see that golden like thing that appeared up on the screen?
No,
that little glim. But there was a little ball, golden ball, and that's what you have to get that.
Oh, it's one of them orbs.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Where do you want me to go? Damn.
So I'm just looking this up on GameFAQs. It says star beats sun, sun beats moon. What?
No, that's the I can't remember what it's called now. It is the
elemental weakness and strengths. Wait. Do you have it in here?
I don't know, but no, that's just their sign. That is also another thing that all monsters have. So there's star, sun, moon, and
Kuni,
planet.
Me.
And yeah, so no matter what element they have, star, moon, blah blah blah, they have, that's like a second elemental wheel that they have, which I forgot to mention. Where do you want me to go? Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that.
I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just finding people asking questions about it.
Well, we know that it's like fire's weak to I don't know what fire's weak. I think fire's weak to like earth. No, fire's weak to water. Water's weak to storm. Fire's ice is weak to fire. Yeah, stuff like that.
In terms of the story, is it quite complicated?
It's not too bad.
No.
No.
Do you think it's very easy to get into?
Yeah, it could be.
But do you think it's predictable?
Damn, I died again. Oh my god. Yeah, you are. Okay. Come on, Thumble Mumbler.
Do you think the story's predictable?
No.
No? It has some surprises?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because that's normally what happens when you have a simple story, but then it becomes too predictable and becomes uninteresting. or you can have a really complicated story, but it's just too much to get into. I see him shooting.
I'm really struggling right now. I need to run.
What happens if you die?
Oh,
Oh,
no!
shame, they blocked you.
Crap! Please. Run away!
Nah!
Oh my god! No!
Where you going? That pon is not letting you go.
No, don't do
Oh
this to
god.
me.
Oliver, get up!
Damn, oh my god, I died.
You did.
I
Oh,
died!
no.
Wait, hold on, did I save?
You haven't saved it in a long time. So
Uh-oh.
what? When you died, are you forced back to the title screen? Let's find out. Continue.
Oh, continue takes 10% of my money though.
It's up to you.
Oh, 5%.
Oh, so having that go back to the title screen. So, or we could stop here for today. Up to you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stop here for today.
Okay. All right then. Well, thank you for showing me Ni no Kuni.
You're welcome.
If you're not gonna carry on playing this game, I'm taking it back. I'm just letting you know that now because this game looks amazing. Wow. A hidden gem, I think. Even though everyone knows about this game, not everyone knows about this game actually. Even though it was widely promoted and it was easily available, not enough people play this game, I think. And I think this game would do great if it came to PC. I think a lot of people would love that. But yeah, that's been Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I know I've enjoyed watching this video, watching you play, JD. And
I'm a very skilled player, obviously.
As what's his name here? Nippy.
Drippy.
Drippy, as Drippy is clearly shown here. Alright guys, well thank you for watching as always and supporting the channel. Take care of yourself.